Hello, I'm Jake, aka HamStuff, and it is the 12th of November, the significance of which is I film a No Man's Sky episode every month. That's right, No Man's Sky is coming back. But this is not No Man's Sky, this is Minecraft. But the thing is, I was going to film a No Man's Sky episode on the 1st, or then the 2nd, then the 3rd, 4th, 5th, etc. I just had to wait until I filmed this episode of Nomadcraft. It has been a goddamn nightmare trying to get all the glass I need. Look at how many furnaces I have going. Oh, criminals. Right, you. Okay, that's. You may wonder what these 42 blocks are for. Surprise tool that will help us. Well, not even later, to be honest, right now. Look at all these chests as well. That's it. And so is that. 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 But this one is full. Excellent. Oh, nutsacks, I need a chest boat. I did have one. I think I left it behind on my adventures to go and get glass. This planned out to such a degree, honestly. Right, you go in there. Chest boat, a kingdom for a chest boat. Right, now I have boats somewhere, I have chests somewhere. There's the chest. I can hear a drowned gurgling at me. Which, of course, I've just put my trident away. So my advice, if you need a lot of glass, which I will for my Prismarine farm, don't bother with villagers. My goodness. You will spend all of your life trading up these villagers, bit by bit, spending... How is that a new recipe? I've made loads of these. Or if it's the first Chacha one, whatever. You will spend the entirety of your life slowly. I'll put my damn trident away, haven't I? Where did I put it? Here we are. You spend your whole life trying to level up your villagers. Slowly, bit by bit. You think, well, I don't know. Hey, there's a glass in here. Oh, okay, I guess I've got a full inventory already. No, I can take that with me. I'm so disorganised, honestly. No wonder it's taken me half a month. Well, that's like half. More than a third. I do not know at what level a librarian starts selling me glass. Despite putting in the work. Right, what I've done here is be an idiot. This was supposed to speed things up. Only I could do something to speed myself up and have it slow me down. I've tried to tell you about Village for goodness, just 8. Right, that wasn't supposed to happen. I was supposed to go along there at breakneck speed. I thought this would be a good way of getting glass to where I need it. I may have overestimated the number of brain cells I'm currently in possession of. I thought it was 1. Right, if you train up librarian villagers, not villagers, they will sell you glass at a certain point in an ideal world. However, I apparently don't live in an ideal world, since none of them... Oh, please stop shooting me. One of... I'm gonna need twice as many blocks as this. His voice didn't record past this point when recording this episode, so I streamed my voice to YouTube. And it's been an absolute nightmare today. Multiple different tries, about 5 different websites, trying to get it to download. And when I finally do, I've only got, well, less than 7 minutes. So at this point, I'm probably talking about why I have hitboxes on, which makes it easier to hit the Guardians, as they are sometimes outside of their own hitbox. Like what you see of the Guardian won't be in the area where the game considers it to physically exist. I've obviously no idea what I was saying at that point, but since I was moving my camera around, it must have been at least somewhat dramatic. I think I'm talking about the pixel circle generator that I'm using to generate the circle of glass I'll need at 82 meters wide. That's what I need all the glass for. It's to wall off the outer ocean from the area where the Guardians can spawn. Right, I'm going to see how much of this is just standing around. As it turns out, quite a lot of it was just standing around. So I've sped up those 2 clips by 25 and 50% respectively. Now we're back at a more normal speed as I place down the glass and try to avoid all the Guardians. So I could have actually used one fewer packed ice block on each side. I could use a lot fewer Guardians, but that's not something I can really control. Because it would have been better to place the ice on the outside rather than on the side, because you had to place differing amounts. But it's time for this to go all the way down, because it needs to go all the way across like a big wall of glass, or more like a window. But it's easier said than done when you're being blasted by laser beams. I don't know why Are they fish? Seems to be unlikely for mob to shoot laser beams. I don't know why laser beam has knockback. I was supposed to be narrating, but I'm watching YouTube. I got distracted by a Swedish man trying to fight a spider. I know it's not a Minecraft video. So I think I'm talking about how below a certain level, Guardians don't actually spawn. They can swim there, like they don't spawn underneath the ocean monument. I forgot what it was called for a moment. But they can swim beneath there, so I'm going to have to seal that up at some point. I'm going to need the walls to go all the way down, not just to the level they can spawn, because I can't have them swimming out. And the main problem is keeping the ocean out. So we use different settings of audio quality to record this. I think I need to restart my computer. I haven't really got time. This is the best so far, but I know there's going to be audio issues. Hopefully it'll be fixed sooner rather than later. But another problem I have is that sometimes the fan of my computer makes the worst noise in the entire world. I typically only restart my computer when it starts doing that again. Because the fix I have is let my computer go to sleep, then wake up to restart it, then let it go to sleep again, and when you wake up, it usually settles down in just a couple of minutes. Well, that's at the very least part of it done. Well, almost done. At this point I realised I should have brought with me my diamond silk touch pickaxe, because there are inevitably going to be some misclicks. I don't want to, throw away the glass. Because you can only mine it successfully with silk touch. You can punch it out with your hands and it will break. But if you don't have a pickaxe with a silk touch, you won't get the block back. So time to do the next part of the circle. The Guardians are the whole reason I'm doing this. And making it a lot more difficult than it needs to be. More talking to the camera directly. No idea what I'm saying. But if I'm looking around and crouching, it must be very important. I would genuinely love to know what it is I'm talking about. But the original audio is unfortunately lost forever. So there's a lot of statistics in Minecraft of how many times you've killed a certain mob, how many times a certain mob has killed you. As for Guardians, I think I've killed a decent number. Can't say they've managed to kill me though, not in hardcore. The point of hardcore is I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be unalive. I like unalive, but it's a bit unimaginative. I wouldn't have respawned, I would have kicked the oxygen habit. Be 6 feet under, pushing up daisies, sleeping with the fishes. Although I do have a bed underwater by my villagers, at the opposite end. Wish I had more to talk about. See, the problem is, I can shield myself for the ghasts on one side of my hourglass, but if they swim around, make my life much more difficult than it needs to be. Well, I'm punching the glass with glass, so I must be talking about the glass. I'd love to know what it is I am saying. I do have a fun fact about guardians, though. Their eye will always follow you, even when you're invisible. But unless you get very close, too close for comfort, they won't attack you when you have invisibility. So I can get a lead of glass into the main part of my inventory at a time, but I can't get it to go to my hotbar. More guardians blasting me in the ass. Why guardians? Why must you... I'm meant to be building a big glass wall. I think I spent more time fighting guardians. I wish there was a more powerful weapon than the trident. It takes 3 hits to kill the guardians. I don't know why my brain was lagging. Okay, that seems as good a place as any to continue. We're back in voiceover mode. because my stream for my voice seems to have ended after 3 minutes, which means it is entirely useless to me. So I saw a neat trick for placing sand. Instead of doing it manually, set up a repeating redstone signal with some fancy redstone repeaters and a piston that will push the sand. There's a lot of different ways of creating a one-tick pulse in Minecraft. I prefer using a lever really quickly. So yeah, I need to pile up the sand. I'm sure that was important, whether I was saying to camera, but unfortunately it didn't record. So just keep on towering up with sand. This kind of looks like a pizza slice from up here. And now it's gone. There's no particular reason I'm using red sand, it just looks good. So go up past the old build limit from 1.17 on before. Was it 16? And then increase the height of the world in 17, depth in 18. Now move on to normal sand. So jump down into the ocean. And then flick that. And realise it doesn't work. Because a piston can receive a redstone signal, but it can't transmit a redstone signal. But there's an easy solution. I'm just not sure this is it. If I'm correct about what direction the redstone signal goes, this isn't going to work. I, of course, don't know that at this point. Unless I'm going to move the other repeaters as well. Okay, I did bridge repeaters. It did look different in Pixel's video. I should have paid a bit more attention. He had a much better setup than I did. And huzzah! It works! Slowly! I don't know why I placed that there. So I could just sit here, or I can build another one of these doohickeys. The tutorial, I didn't follow very well, said to leave 4 meters of water in between each ball of sand. It said I'm doing 3. So let's place down sand, let it pile up. And of course it isn't piling up because I found the one block of kelp. Although if I'd been a meter over, it would have hit the seagrass. So keep pillaring up, or try anyway. Yeah, I think at this point I realise this is not working, so I need to pillar up first. It would have been better just to place it all myself. So just keep on placing the sand. Just keep on placing sand. It's a very slow process. Well, can't place any more. Let's keep waiting for it to place the sand. Although the pistons are a little bit loud, it's just satisfying hearing the repetition of it, but I wish they were a little bit quieter. It sounded like a wet fish. I'm sure that would be much better. And then after it reaches the block placement limit, I think it's 12 blocks, it stops placing it at all. And at this point I realised I might as well just do it be down south. You know, one reason this episode took so long, there's a decent time gap between the first and second halves of this episode, because I had to go and get more sand. I'd vastly overestimated how much sand I needed to make glass. I mean, I will need it eventually, but are there bigger problems by then? That's not really a silver lining, not even a bronze lining. But if there's a step below bronze, it's a participation trophy lining. Just like boomers always give you, just to complain about giving you. Damn young people, the things we gave them when they never asked for. You might wonder what the bloody hell I'm going on about at this point. It's honestly a valid question. But time to place more sand while avoiding a bajillion lasers. Because a square fish with a laser, it's... Well, a square fish? Sure, I can cope with a square fish. It is Minecraft, everything is square, or cubic, if you want to be all 3D about it. But why does it have a face laser? By gripe with that is a laser, not that it comes out its face rather than its butt. There's more shooting me than I can deal with at one time. I managed to place about 3 blocks of sand before the Guardians just blasted me. I don't think shields work against them. So just keep on placing more sand. It's coarse, rough, irritating, but for once I need it to get everywhere. More Guardians. More sand. I don't know if I was talking about it individual. I just don't really have that much to talk about during this. Should have brought a shovel. And of course, inside the Ocean Monument, even more Guardians. I don't really account for the water inside. It took a while to get this done. Most of it off camera, as you can probably guess, using I just forgot what I was saying. But I required a beacon and a conduit. I can barely see a thing with all the lasers. But I mean, once you get one row of sand down, it makes it easy because you can hide behind it. More the laser beams. See, above a certain distance away from them, they don't see you, they don't attack. But it doesn't stop you from running out of bubbles. These one Guardian is not difficult to handle. But look how many I've got on me. That nearly ended my series. Remember to like, subscribe,